everyone, and welcome to another baconbits video. Today is part 3 of our administration page overview. Today we're going to be going over the Connections tab and the MDM tab. We navigate over here to this Connections tab. As you can see, we have our SMTP configuration. This is how you can actually go to the support page here. If you go to Help and Support, you can send us an email directly from your portal here. And you set that up here using, obviously, these credentials from your administration. You can name it, you set the email that you want to email from, you obviously set the URL, which port you'd like to use. We have the little buttons here, whether or not you want to use TLS, and then your bind user and password. And once that's saved, you can enter your email here that you want to send a test to, and that will fail here obviously because these are not real entries, but it gives you a pass or fail. If we want to navigate over to this tab, our System Incident and Event Management, this is actually where you can configure a syslog server so we can send you logs. We have this off by default, but if you click it on here, you can choose your protocol you would like. You just enter your server FQDN and your port. You can then send a test, you can save, and you can cancel. Moving on to the ticketing. This is where you can configure either Jira or AutoTask to receive alerts, so you can set alerts in your monitoring alert section. If you would like us to send these to your ticketing systems, that's where you can do that. You can do that here in this ticketing queue. These are left blank obviously for security purposes, but if you turn these on, you can enter your credentials and you can save them, and then Bacon will send alerts to your ticketing system. Go to configurations here. This is where you can configure IT glue or MyGlue to save and update passwords. You obviously put your organization and your API key in, as well as the interval in which you would like it to sync. And our last tab here is our new Chat BLT feature. This is our AI companion that we use in order to assist customers. Currently it is enabled. You can disable that if you'd like. The box goes away here and it says disable Chat BLT successfully. If you flip that on, it gives us a second. And then, as you can see, our new Chat BLT module pops up here, and you can ask that questions and whatnot. And we have an entire separate video on how to use Chat BLT on the baconbits channel. Alright, let's navigate to the MDM tab. This is your go-to tab for pretty much all of your Apple configurations on your Bacon server. This first tab here is the first step in doing so. This is where you upload your Apple push notifications certificate. We give a few steps here. I won't go through those individually because I would just be reading them. But essentially these are the steps in order to configure your Apple APN with Bacon. Once you have configured that, then you're ready to enroll your devices. This is where you would get those. We have 3 standard profiles. We have our standard profile, and we have a description there. The BYOD, or Bring Your Own Device profile, and as well as your Apple Business Manager profile. Every profile has a description and as to why some settings are grayed out and some aren't. If you move to the provisioning profile, this is where you actually can upload your app development profile. These are several settings in order to customize your provisioning profile. And down here we have the skip setup items. These are toggles that we can use in order to skip certain parts of the setup. Each of these has a little blurb telling you what they do. If you move to the Business Manager tab, this is where you can actually hook up your Apple Business Manager using your public key, uploading it to the Business Manager, and then uploading the MDM token, that p7m file here. This is how your devices will automatically grab these enrollment profiles from your ABM. That is done here. This next tab is a little different. This is your MDM pending tab. So once your devices have gone through the device enrollment, they will show up here under pending. Right here I have this one in the pending tab. We have a few actions. We can install Bacon. That's just our remote service. You can refresh to try to reestablish a connection and enable. Right now this is disabled for the purposes of this. If you click enable, they will say it is enabled successfully, and then you will be able to push certain profiles and other remote tools to that. Alright, that is it for this Bacon bit. I hope you guys learned something, and I'll see you next time.